Marimo is great when it comes to vibe coding, and in this video I'm going to give you an example. If you want to work with LLMs, there are a bunch of ways of going about it. A very common way is to use this tab over here, and when you click it, you're going to see a window pop up and you are able to have a conversation here. That's something you can totally do. But if you take the time to set the configuration right, if you go to settings over here and to the user settings, then to AI, then you can also set this bit up over here. If you're going to do this, do make sure that you've got a modern version of Node installed. That is a requirement. But by specifying this, you are also able to get tab completion to work inside of Marimo cells. And that is something that I'm going to go ahead and use now. So let's say that I might be interested in building something that displays the weather, let's say. So I'm just going to call it class weather. And let's say some input goes in, and I can immediately see that there's a tab completion option. And we can also see that the completion is not necessarily perfect. It got me an extra bracket over here that I don't need, but so far so good. And sure, temperature, humidity, that sounds great, but let's also add rainfall. I think that's also maybe a nice one. And then if I move my cursor down here, then I should also see the auto completion go about there, so that looks good. And if I were now to maybe instantiate a version of this, right, so I could do indeed, here's a weather object, lo and behold. And this is then the representation for it. So, okay, this is pretty neat, but we can go a little step further. You see, this representation that we see over here, that is something that you might want to see inside of a terminal, but we've got access to a browser over here. So what I would really like to do is maybe have something that's a bit more rich to display here instead. And Marimo has a very neat feature that allows you to customize that. What you can do is you can add a dunder display method here, and this is going to allow you to really configure the representation itself. So I could tab complete this, and we can indeed see that it's rendering something kind of nice. But one thing in particular that's nice about this is that I can actually output HTML here. So I could wrap weather in this B tag over here, right? And then I'm just going to use a little helper from a different library. I can wrap this inside of a div tag with that helper. And then lo and behold, I'm able to just chug HTML in there and it just renders in a nice way. So that's already kind of nice, right? But if we really want to go a step further, we need more than text. So maybe we can vibe code a UI for this. And in particular, just a good view. And there's a library called Jinja that I might be able to generate a template for. And then this display function over here should be able to render that template. So I'm going to open up a new line over here. And from here, because I really want to do the vibe coding, I can hit this generate with AI link. There's also a keyboard shortcut, Shift Command E, and then you see this generate with AI tab appear on top. So what I could type here is something along the lines of, I want to have a Jinja 2 template that is able to render weather info. The input for the template are temperature, humidity, and rainfall. And let's also maybe be explicit, use SVGs as icons to make it stand out. So this feels kind of all right. Let's just run this. It wasn't able to because I have to install Anthropic, but I can just hit this install button right there and it should go ahead and run now. There we go. Now it took a while and I'm not even going to look at the code now. I'm just going to go ahead and hit accept on that one. And I do see that there's indeed a template string. I also see that it's going to return a Jinja template, and there's also this function that's going to take that template and actually properly run it, so that also looks kind of nice. So let's just call this function here internally, and yeah, let's set temperature equal to temperature, humidity, and all that. And I think there's also a thing called now. Let's just see how this renders. I have to install Jinja. Okay, fair enough. Oh, right, and I have to refer to self.temperature here. So, okay, little bug, but easy to fix. And there we have it. We got ourselves a little widget. And I could also go a step further, I think, because there was also this parameter now that was attached, I think. So I should be able to do something like daytime now, I think. So let's also make sure that daytime is imported. All right, let's run this. And when I do, there's a last updated thing happening here as well. So that's also pretty good. Now, this is, of course, a little bit of a hello world example, but I would like to take maybe a step back and just appreciate how little effort it is to add customization options to your own objects in your own Marimo notebook. And not only that, building things like this is pragmatic because vibe coding actually works inside of notebooks these days. And there are lots of models to pick from if you're so inclined. As of right now, I've configured GitHub, but you are also able to set up a custom model and maybe link to Olama if that's your thing. But we also allow you to have direct connections to OpenAI, Anthropic, or Google. What's more, if you scroll to the bottom of the settings over here, you can also select the model that you're interested in, But you can also add some custom rules. So things that I really like to add are my preferences. I really like to use polars instead of pandas. I really like to use Altair over matplotlib. And I also really want it to be very short and bespoke and to only really give me code. And note that one thing I could also do, by the way, like if I wanted to maybe make a change to this cell over here, I can use the same keyboard shortcut, Command-Shift-E. And I can also include all the code in this cell over here. And what I could maybe do is give it some instructions on how to make a change. So one thing I could maybe do is say something like, make this look a bit more techno and minimal. Use a mono font, maybe. Let's give it a spin. And if you want to see the changes, you can scroll down and you can see all the changes that it's making as it sort of moves forward. But at some point, it will be done. I will again go ahead and hit accept here. And when I do, I will run the whole thing. And there we go. It is maybe not the final station that I want to end at, but I will say that this is still noticeably different, so that's also not bad. And of course, if I didn't like the change, one thing I could just go ahead and do is hit Command-Z here to just get the preview. But I will go ahead and hit play once more, and I'm always able to sort of go back. So there you go. Feel free to take this as inspiration to really add your own views to your own objects. And also remember, you can totally do vibe coding inside of this notebook. And it is actually a really nice experience to do that.